Hey guys, Marsingen here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so a very happy Goku Day to you all. It is of course May 9th, and we are continuing on with these theme team videos that I talked about yesterday. We did the All Gohan team video versus Red Zone Cell for Gohan Day, because obviously Gohan versus Cell, one of the most iconic Gohan fights in all of Dragon Ball. So today we are going to go ahead and do the All Goku one. Now, obviously this one, in terms of a team, all Goku team, I mean, you could bring some of the best units in the game, right? Like physical TUR God Goku, the new Tech 23rd World Tournament Goku. They're two of the best TURs in the game right now. And so a lot of events just would not be able to handle that kind of power at all. And so I did want to do an event that kind of reflects a big moment for that character, like with Cell Red Zone for Gohan yesterday. And somebody did actually suggest this over in the comments on one of the previous posts. But we are going to do Red Zone FRIEZA with a full team of Super Saiyan Gokus. Because obviously, like, Goku going Super Saiyan versus Frieza is iconic in anime in general. Like, there are people who don't really know anything about anime who know what Super Saiyan is, or at least the concept of going Super Saiyan, right? Like, it's a very iconic thing. It's been parodied and like memed in all sorts of stuff, even outside of anime, like I say. So I thought this would be pretty interesting because it won't be a complete like ruffle stomp, like pretty much, you know, if I just made a team of all the best Gokus, like, we could go into any event and it wouldn't be particularly difficult. So I thought this would be pretty cool. I thought it makes a nice idea. Of course, the downside is we have all three LR Super Saiyan Gokus and we have Yardrat Goku. So we have 4 units on the team who are just straight up named Super Saiyan Goku. So we could run into some issues when it comes to linking, but that kind of just makes the challenge a little bit more interesting. We have the Xeno Super Saiyan Goku. I'm still counting him. He's a Super Saiyan Goku. He's on the Super Saiyans category. He has a different name, which obviously helps out with the linking. Plus, he is a Goku family support unit. He's an infinite stacker. So, an event like Red Zone Frieza, which at the start is not super hard. As we get towards the end, he definitely can start to hit very, very hard. But, of course, he's going to eat a super immediately. Nice. He's going to be able to stack as we get towards the end. So I can't believe that. of all the attacks, the one in the middle for physical Xeno Goku is the super attack. I probably shouldn't be surprised with the way my luck goes sometimes, but otherwise pretty decent starting rotation. The STR Carnival Goku was in the last slot, which is a little bit annoying because we obviously want him to get as many hits in as possible so he can start building up. And early on in the event, when the enemy is at their weakest, that's when you want to try and get as many hits in with them as possible. But I mean, the second phase is the AoE phase, which is physical, so he will get some decent opportunity to build up during that phase. Remember, of course, the Int LR Goku, Namek Goku, gets guaranteed crits against Frieza, so he certainly is going to be useful. One mini objective we could try and set for ourselves is to try and finish off Frieza with Namek Goku's active skill, because that will obviously be very lore appropriate, or however you want to call it, right? Very in canon, I guess, right? For Namek Goku to finish off Frieza with his active skill. So we'll see how we get on when it comes to that. This is actually a very good turn here for getting some build up, because we have the revive available with Carnival Goku. So I think what I want to do here is I'm going to do this. As long as he doesn't AoE as like literally the first attack, then I think we have a good chance of surviving until, or even surviving the whole turn. Like, I don't necessarily want to get the revival off straight away here, right? And also, him not AoEing in the first slot here is good for the STR Carnival Goku, because it's an extra attack he gets to take, like, outside of the ones in his own slot. So, there we go, of course. Man, suffering from success, right? That 3 dodge. I only gave STR Carnival Goku 3 dodge because he is a unit that wants to get hit, and then of course him dodging in the first couple of attacks is not really ideally what we want, but I guess we take it. He didn't super attack at all this turn, which of course then leads us into the double int rotation. Oof. What I could do here, actually, if we leave you in slot 1, you do get the extra dodge chance by being the first attacker, so there is a possibility he could just straight up dodge the super. You won't take much damage at all. I think I might have to pop an item here though, just to make sure, because getting double int units on this rotation against Frieza is just really bad, right? Because obviously, even with the extra chance to dodge, there's always the possibility that Yardrat Goku just won't dodge the super anyway, so I suppose just completely relying on that is not a great idea. I mean, I've had turns before, like on 200% leads, units that get, you know, build up defense quite quickly or have already attacked. I have actually had a rotation of full int units survive Frieza's AoE. Like, he isn't as hard hitting as, say, STR Broly, but with 2 int, is he just not going to super again? If he doesn't super again, I think this will be the first time I've ever done this event where he hasn't supered me in 2 turns. That's crazy. Additional? Yeah, there we go. Namek Goku getting built up is good, especially because we're floating him off here. We obviously want him to get as much build up as possible. The final phase of this Frieza red zone is tech, so it doesn't matter if he's not like crazy built up. Although look at that. Surviving with the tiniest bit of health, but opening up for the triple super. That's what we like to see. Alright, well, he didn't super, so I used the Whis for no reason, which means if we, depending on how lucky the rest of the run is, this could have been a no effort, no item run, but alright, well, since we do now still have a Whis active, I think we probably should do this, because this means we can get as many hits in as possible with Carnival Goku here. Grab all of these STR orbs for you. Basically puts us back to full HP. And so with that Whis still in effect, we are not going to take a lot of damage on this turn at all, regardless of who, if anyone, eats a super. Carnival Goku, of course, raising his defense on super as well. So much better for him if he is going to get, you know, eat a super to the face, for him to be the one who... for him to have attacked first, I should say. So you saw the key up, that's the 5th hit. That means he's been hit 5 times. His full passive is built up in terms of his attack and defense and extra key. He still needs to get hit 5... Wow, he really didn't super again. Okay. He needs to get hit 5 more times if we want him to... I need to float off Namek Goku, don't I? Because that's what I did on the previous one. Because I don't want to get double STR Namek Goku turns, but really the best way to play out this turn is to do this. So I think I probably should just do that, right? So do this, do this, and then do this. So we still have Carnival Goku's Revival available as well. Him taking a super as the first attack of the turn is not ideal, but at least he does have guard. He's obviously not crazy built up at this point, but 100k is fine. That's something on a team like this with the links where we don't really have to worry about like picking up a specific number of orbs because everybody gets such a decent amount of key. It gives me an opportunity to kind of play around and like always try and pick up same type orbs, even if there's only one, right? Most of the time these units are only going to need 1 or 2 key to super anyway. So it's very easy to bounce back from losing like 100k HP on this team. And then Yardrat Goku post super, yeah, still taking double-digit damage even from this 3rd form Frieza. Obviously the next phase is where we get to the point where he starts to hit a lot harder, and the AGL Frieza, after supering, he does raise his own attack, so he does start to hit a significant amount harder at that point. So what's Namek Goku up to now? 541k. I think we... As much as I would like to get more stacks in with Xeno Goku... Actually, no, maybe I should just do that, right? Put Xeno Goku in slot 1 and risk him eating a super. Because I think we are quite happy now with the Namek Goku having a decent enough amount of defense that I can just put him in slot 1 on some of these rotations. But because he gets the guaranteed extra attack and guaranteed crits, then obviously he would kill Frieza on this turn. So getting the extra stack in with Xeno Goku, I think, is probably more beneficial. And of course we eat a super where Namek Goku would have killed him, but it's only 64k, so we take that. And then 6.9, obviously we've been prioritizing getting 12 key supers for Namek Goku to build up his defense, but remember that he does stack attack on his 18 key as well, so getting some of these 18 key supers in there means he's going to be able to do more damage later on. And yet again, very good the fact that he just about survived, and then we get that additional 12 key super. So that's actually a very good turn for you. Now this, however, the fact that we've gotten this far and still not gotten the transformation with either of these Gokus is a little bit awkward. Do I just do this and use the item? I think maybe I do. Because, man, that is so bad. Like, because Goku, he can do okay in slot 1 if he's already, like, fully built up. The STR Goku pre-transformation. But, yeah, otherwise this is a bit of a rough turn here. And we're going to get the Dokkan attack now next turn with... We can put Int Namek Goku in slot 1. Where he's then going to get, obviously, a guaranteed crit. The Whis will still be active, so even if Frieza super attacks him in slot 1, he's up to, like, over 600k defense at this point. So I think this positions us quite nicely to blow through this AGL phase. It's actually quite surprising that we did not transform. I guess it just comes down to RNG, right, of where we got the STR Namek Gokus on the rotation. A little bit unfortunate, because obviously, being the whole point of the video, and this thematic fight of Goku versus Frieza, it would have been nice to at least get his transformation animation in the video, but I guess it is what it is. I mean, how much is this going to do? I imagine this still does damage, even through a Whis, right? Oh, wow, yeah, it does. 300k. So, if we... Oh, no, because we're going to kill him with the Dokkan attack next turn, which means we're going to get a free full heal. God damn it. That is unfortunate, because, yeah, if we weren't getting the Dokkan attack next turn, Int Namek Goku probably kills this Frieza anyway, and then we would come back onto the next turn and actually get one of them to transform, but unfortunately, that is not going to be the case now, so, now I don't necessarily need to go for the kill. I could just go for the 12 key super, I guess. Because it's going to be a guaranteed crit, and we're going to get an additional second super anyway. So yeah, I think I will do that. Because like I say, I think we probably kill on this turn. We have the Whis active, so we're going to be tanking perfectly fine here. A super in slot 1 again would actually be bad, but with Goku having like nearly 600k defense and the Whis, I think he would still be fine anyway. I mean, this Frieza does hit pretty hard with his super, but... Alright, there we go. So, if this doesn't one-shot, we get a guaranteed additional. Then we have Xeno Goku as well. I think if we get to the point, though, where Xeno Goku supers and Frieza still isn't dead, then obviously Xeno Goku runs the risk of getting hit with a super, which would not be ideal. But... Alright, decent damage. Then we get the additional... Actually didn't do as much damage as I thought. Maybe I should have gone for the 18 key super with Namek Goku here. I mean, it's doing a lot of damage, though, regardless, but... Yeah, see, the additional normal... Alright, just don't super this guy. I feel like this guy, even after supering, he would take a lot of damage from a super here. And the counters are not going to be enough to kill. Alright, we didn't super. Okay. Alright, well that puts us in a good spot to finish off this turn, I guess, because there's no way Tech Carnival Goku gets killed here. 474k. Whilst that's not the highest, he has type advantage. So yeah, he's going to be fine. So we'll do this, and we'll do this. Alright, so, just don't super in slot 1. Of course you did. How many times now has this been? How much does this do? 76k. Alright, yeah, that's basically nothing. And yeah, that means we actually potentially are going to finish this entire run without actually getting the STR transformation. That's crazy. Because yeah, STR Namek Goku, he should finish him off even without a crit, right? 5.8 mil. Is that going to be enough without a crit? It should be, right? You take, because obviously, like, type disadvantage without critting is a real, like, it takes a huge chunk out of your damage potential, right? Like, especially in the difficult events. Yeah, this is crazy. Alright, well, we'll just go all in. Full 24 key super with Namek Goku, which will be a guaranteed crit. Unfortunately, though, without any items left, I don't think anyone else... Oh, okay, well, that's okay, I guess. I was going to say, I don't think anyone else on this rotation actually lives a super from this Frieza. But Int Namek Goku just about will. Because, I mean, look at that. 300k with type advantage. He's well over 600k defense at this point because he got double 12 key supers on the previous turn. But yeah, there's the big 18 key. Then we get the additional. We want to try and do as much damage as we can so that we then get the active skill. Because the enemy needs to be below 50% HP. So I think we probably can achieve that now with the amount of damage that we can do in the next turn. Wow. Look at that. We've been stacking all this way with him on rotation and everything. And he still takes damage from full power Frieza. That's crazy. Well, we should get a... STR Namek Goku Super Saiyan transformation into the video finally, so also I think we could actually, if we have one on the next rotation, that means we could use his rage mode. Oh wow, 30k, that dodge is actually pretty clutch. Alright, well, we get the transformation, we got it in the video. This is actually coming down to the wire. Oh, we have the revival available as well. So there's two ways we could try and play this out. We could use the rage mode with you, which will then potentially counter out any supers. Because I believe the rage mode works like the giant forms, doesn't it? Where if they super during that phase, it will cancel out the super attacks. And then we could play out the turn without really any risk of dying. Or we just go for getting the revival with Carnival Goku, which then obviously brings us back with a pretty decent amount of HP. But I think we will use the rage mode here. And then I guess I want to try and, like, because it's only for one turn, I want to try and leave as many orbs as possible, because you can't heal during this either. So if we do this, because I was going to say I want to try and leave like all the tech orbs for Carnival Goku, but they basically all turned into STR. But yeah, we'll do this. It's been a long time since I've used this Goku's Rage mode, so let's see what kind of damage he's doing. The fact that he's getting hit for like 400k a pop is pretty crazy. So there's the Super Slot 1. So if I am right, because the Giant Form and the Rage mode works the same way, right, where it freezes the turn counter. So my understanding is now that Frieza shouldn't be able to super on the next turn. I mean, the damage is not great, but again, it's just kind of like the same thing as a Giant Form, right? Where we're doing a little bit of free damage, but we've now potentially stopped him from super attacking us completely, which is, of course, very, very powerful. So I think that's all good. And then we want to... How do I want to play out this next turn? Because with Tech Carnival Goku losing his guard, I don't want to have him be in slot 1 and then just immediately die, right? I want to do some damage to Frieza. I would at least like Namek Goku to get his extra super off. Although, as long as we survive this turn, which is impossible for us not to because the revival is up, we just win next turn because we have the active skill for Int Namek Goku. So I think what we will do then... What is your defense now? 451 with no guard. That isn't the craziest. So he might actually kill us, which is fine, like I say. So let's do this. I won't even do his active skill because I think with the amount of damage his active skill would do, we might actually just kill Frieza before the end of this turn. Which, I mean, is fine because we want to win, but... and then, yeah, if we have indeed cancelled out this... I think we... Could we actually win anyway? 7 mil, super effective? Going to be pretty decent. I mean, Frieza does have a lot of HP, so even though it doesn't look like he has a ton of HP left, his HP pool is quite large. So alright, yeah, we should be good. This Goku, if he doesn't guard, could get clapped and then we just revive. So regardless of what happens here, we'll be living the turn. He did guard. Nice. We've had our RNG has been kind of all over the place in this run in terms of good and bad luck, so him actually getting the guard is pretty good. And then this Goku still tanking for double digits. Yardrat Goku is very good considering he's a free-to-play unit. Oh, and there's another counter. We didn't get the crit though. Oh, we did. Oh, I didn't notice the red flash. Oh yeah, there it is. It's harder to notice on his one. Oh, so close. Well, there you go. That is the full Super Saiyan Goku versus Frieza event. Let's go ahead and finish him off in the iconic fashion. We couldn't have asked for a better ending.
Never hurt anyone ever again.
You fool! I can't believe they changed it. 11 mil with the crit. And there you go. Look at that. Disappointed Goku is disappointed in you, Frieza. So there you go. That is the full Super Saiyan Goku team versus Red Zone Frieza. That was actually a really fun run. Like, we used both our items. There was a couple of points where we very easily could have died if we'd gotten a bit more unlucky with the super attack placement. But honestly, I had a lot of fun doing this run. So this is why I'm doing these videos. So I talked about in yesterday's video with the Gohan one and on Twitter when I first talked about it. Like, adding in these kind of missions into the game would just make the game more fun, as well as giving us stuff to do. Like, imagine if they had dropped a mission, even if it wasn't Goku specific, that was like, beat Red Zone Frieza with a Super Saiyans team. Like, it's just a fun thing to do in the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed the run. Happy Goku Day. Just like yesterday with the Gohan team, I will be following this up with a second video later today where I'll be doing a tier list of all of the Goku units in the game. Now we are only doing Gokus though. We're not doing Goku and somebody else because, you know, I don't want to be here all day. But that will be coming up later on. I hope you guys enjoyed this run. Look forward to Go 10 Day tomorrow. And I hope you all are having a great time. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.